Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to FaZe TV for StarSeries. What are you doing? No, don't you dare! Don't you dare touch my pockets.
Put it
with
in the
your
pocket.
fancy pen. It's
Put
a nice,
it in the pocket.
It's nice. Actually, this is a nice pen.
It was given to me as a gift.
Who gave it to you? From who?
Special person.
A special person. Awesome. All right. So now James has had his.
It's knife time.
All right, James.
No, it's like this. Anyway, moving on. Let's just move on.
I don't even.
Please, no gifts, please.
Please, no gifs. Someone gif James.
No.
That was just like.
It was it's like a classical horror movie
you're
stabbing
making it
motion.
worse. I'm making it
like
worse.
Psycho.
Making
or
it
something.
worse.
I'm not even. Well, at least Existence will start on the CT side of their home map. So
nice segue.
Yeah. All right. Don't forget to follow the channel, guys. I want to give you an AWP.
Can't bribe them with skins. They're not going to forget because of skins.
Okay, so I'm happy that Existence is starting on the CT side of this map because this is supposed to be their strongest map, and this is obviously their strongest side on their strongest map. So this is the best chance for us to see the most competitive situation on this map between these two teams. That's what I'm trying to say, Dan.
All right.
Let's go.
All right. Well, usually you would expect now that have been together for some amount of time with this new lineup, it's not so green anymore. You would expect to see some decent T strats on some of these standard maps like Inferno from dAT. So, and especially with the entry power of some of these players, going to be expecting a lot from them. And going to have this quick B push coming into play from dAT team as they trying to get some early map control right now. Not having to commit, but Moose and Bonnie going to get flashed in actually into position behind the car, looking for the shots, but now his position is very compromised. Does get the drive-by shot into bondik as he falls back. That's going to be a really nice advantage for them now.
If you remember when I said that if you're like a mixed team, this might be one of the easier maps to play, and you completely disagreed with me.
I completely disagree with that.
Indeed.
You know what? If Threat was here, he would actually
shout at me.
He would probably
stab me.
He would throw you out the window.
Okay. Well, I wonder, like, in terms of style of map, because you have these funnels, I think maybe this is like an easier kind of layout to deal with at least. Not for mixed teams, never mind that, but for Existence. I'm just wondering why this is their strongest map. I'm trying to figure that out, essentially.
All right, well, let's come back to that point. We do have the push coming in finally now from that team as they try to like make this work with one player being down. And so far, so good. They're going to get themselves on the site, get a kill to boot. There's Moose and Barney's looking for some kills now as the bomb is being planted. Wow, how did he find that shot? I will never know, as that's going to give FlipiN a little bit of an opening for some damage. A 2-on-4 now for that team as they get overwhelmed. Bomb will go down, so that's some money in the BANK, but they're going to lose the round. And Existence is going to have to make sure they don't buy any SMGs here because they've got AKs to deal with in a couple rounds time. But yeah, your point is it depends what you're talking about, CT side or T side, because T side this map is insanely hard as a mix.
Yeah,
insanely hard.
my main reasoning was kind of you have these.
Which is good for CTs, but not for Ts.
These funnels.
It's already hard enough playing T, James. Most top teams have trouble playing T sides, let alone mixes. Absolutely.
Yeah, generally I meant like management on the CT side.
But this is cool because we're seeing Kairi. He's obviously saving for the AWP here. We saw how effective he was in the previous map.
Yes, absolutely.
Defensive
He was key.
really good.
He was key for Existence.
And especially on these choke point AWPing, that was really good for him. So the only issue for them now is not to lose players to this rush on B, and they've lost 2 already. That's really unfortunate for them. Again, AK's coming out on the next round no matter what happens at this point, and that team now actually have a solid chance to do even more damage. Not necessarily the advantage to win the round, but here goes Musambani trying to take the entire team down with him as loWel comes in for the flank, and they've got everything under control, but this is certainly going to hurt a lot as dAT got the bomb plant and they got 2 players dead. So they're going to have a big advantage now on the weapons.
Interestingly, Kairi went to the B-bomb site as one of 2 players in that round, and he only had a USPS. Now, I wonder if you're going to put someone there with a USPS to save for the AWP, do you put an extra man there, or do you put the USPS person on the A-bomb site where he has more players to deal with? Maybe he can sit in the pit area, for example. with support from his teammates? I don't know, but seems a bit of a fragile situation. But now it's paying off because Kairi is on banana.
How dare they challenge him? Why would Blade even think to do such a foolish move? Have to see if they can actually recover from this now. They lost 2, 3. Well, okay, there you go. drifking gonna make it from a potentially recoverable situation to an almost hopeless one with that extra kill through the smoke. bondik gonna try to get himself onto that bomb now, which is dropped in middle.
Yeah, they still have another smoke for B as well, so they can still waste some time here for the Terror side.
Barney very patient as ever. Gonna re-smoke middle and force dAT to wait even longer before pushing that angle. Now thinking that they'd rather their chances towards B, at least to just check and see what's going on there to make sure they're not getting pushed from behind. But it is 2-on-5 right now, and I would have to say that it would be really nice to see them do some more damage here if they can somehow find it, because keeping the CT's economy low can be insanely beneficial if their money situation starts eating into their ability to purchase all the grenades, especially the smokes. So you're going to see, actually, he might just go for the entry here. There it is! He's going to try, but Kairi locks it down. Very reliable indeed. Very reliable. FlipiN in from Pit to take down Markelov. And we have ourselves a 3-0 in favor of the CT side, XItence from Spain.
Okay, so a good start here for XItence. Now we're going to have that on the eco. May see a rush. I would like to see a rush, actually. I'd like to see how they deal with it. You can see Blade with 1 flash, and that's it in terms of nades from their team. That could be a flash over the banana corner to engage this rush. Although, we have 3 to B and 2 to A. And the bomb is at bottom mid, so I do wonder what the intention is here from that team. Well, that it has fallen to the B players. Barney just holding an angle there, going to clean bondik up and clean him out of the fall area. So it looks like a standard eco here, anti-eco in fact, from the CCs, and indeed it will be. More money in the bank, which is going to be important going forward. $10,000 there for Barney. So far so good for the Spanish team by coming out now for that. Simple hasn't bought yet. Could be discussions about going naked with an AWP here, but is indeed going to go for an AK as well. So again, if the round goes their way, they can always pick up Kairi's one. Easier said than done though at the moment. You can see taking aggressive angles on B. Setting up for a shot, but that counter flash from the T side is going to push them back a bit.
Yeah, so we're going to be in for a bit of a slow one here. Map control needs to be established. And there's Markelov with his efforts. Got a Molotov for bedroom there, just to make sure that that angle is not something he has to worry about. As you do have a double angle there when you're pushing that area. You've got to look left and right, and well, forward as well, actually. So just covering all his bases as he can. Somebody to spot some players. Oh, that's a great timing there from Simple. Rushes straight into Barney, as that are now looking to make themselves another strong play towards middle. They do have themselves up mostly now, but XItence still 3 players towards 8. So now in comes the next peaks here from that as they move forwards again. There's Kairi though on the angle towards CT, towards Arch.
He's got people coming his way as well.
Here we go, the peak. Misses the shot. Kairi looking like he's having a lot of trouble here right now. That's a great bit of spray there from bondik to cover the door as Kairi peeked in on top of him. And that's all going to be on drifking now. So very well executed there from that team. Slow, methodical, but efficient.
Yeah, and none of them died as well. So that was very efficient indeed. It was kind of maximum efficiency there. Not a single loss on that team pushing the A side. And they could see it was step by step. They took control of mid. They let things calm down for a second. Then they pushed both sides. So many counter flashes from XItence as well, especially in the arch area, as you saw on your screens there, but all for nothing in the end as that team win with a clean round indeed. Let's see if Simple will survive here. 77 HP should be good. All good in the hood. Let's have a look at how much money, again, XItence were building the bank. Let's have a look at how much they're going to be left with following this buy. AWP coming out once again for Kairi. Again, we've seen how key that is for their team. Kairi and Barney doing the donkey work at the moment. 6 and 8 kills respectively. The rest 3, 2, 1. Almost a game show.
So WorldEdit with a fast angle on towards Banana. But Existence at the moment are taking it easy. They got Kairi on middle with his orb. And from quad, you got to be really careful actually from peeking boiler. It's a very common way that T's try to like get an entry or try to push back the CTs from the quad or short area. But the AWP is actually a really nice counter to that because you can take the angles so perfectly with it. It's the success rate on the defense though is very high. So you got to be careful indeed. And Simple might be the victim of Kairi in any moment now.
Simple seems to be having some lag problems. He's kind of lagging a little bit. A little bit of teleporting going on.
There it is. Shot missed though. Simple actually pushing them back a little bit. FlipiN's low on pit as well. Tossing up the flash to try to save himself just a little bit of time here so his teammates can help him out, but it is not looking so good for them at the moment. However, WorldEdit does get the shot onto Musa and Bonnie straight in the head right there with the AWP. And it's all looking terrible here for Existence as that clean up house on the A site and a round that looks pretty much identical to the previous one.
Indeed. Again, nobody dying for that team. So things looking so rosy for Existence in the first few rounds, but it looks like all the flowers have died now as they're going to be out of money in this next round. Well, it's going to be a bit ropey actually. They've got a fair amount. They could probably get a buyout, but they're definitely on the ropes. WorldEdit looking for that last frag, but not going to find it just yet. Could save an AWP here, which could be big for them, especially if they can eke out a buy. That will make it a bit easier, but bondik has other ideas, and we'll save that for a rainy day. So let's have a look at what kind of buy comes out here from the CT team. We're going to see the rifles get dropped. So they could indeed have 3 rifles. I'm wondering if there's one on the floor for loWel. No, it's going to be 4 and a pistol. loWel heading over to the A site with that 5.7. Curious to see where he's going to play. Obviously, it has got really good range for one-taps on helmets. Might not be close enough in that position though. So see if he goes to apps or quad. Or it seems he'll just play from the site.
Oh, there you go again. That having a lot of success on these entries on middle, and sometimes that's all you need on Inferno. If you're feeling those mid entries as they are, then why switch it up? It's working this time again. Simple with the kill. And there comes the challenge that movement is a bit restricted by the flames just for that moment. And we're going to see drifking on the fast rotation, but I don't know if it's going to be fast enough right now. We've got a swell of players from that team moving up the long area, looking for more kills, yet still as the bomb is actually kind of far away from getting planted at this point. There is a player in pit as well, so that have to really be superior on these Angels at the moment, and so far Simple is carrying them through. FlipiN trying to get himself up into an angle above the smoke, but it is denied once again. Great round there from Simple. 1 frag short of the ace, in fact. And I don't actually expect that to really change things up. They are just getting the entries so cleanly up middle. Did they lose somebody that round?
They did, yes. There was basically they had 2 players on Arch, and one was facing down to the library. Pop Flash came in, had fired to his left, and a player blocking him to his right. So basically, he died because he couldn't get back behind the wall. So there's again, you've got to give credit to Existence for the flashbang for getting that frag, but that's 1 frag in 3 rounds on the CT side of Inferno. That's not going to be enough going forward. You can see they are on the eco now. Have been reduced to not much, and that is a fantastic peek from WorldEdit. There is 1 more person close by on Banana, and Simple may get punished as soon as he jumps in, but he sees loWel. Will he find FlipiN though? FlipiN going to get the first frag, and Markelov going to look the wrong way. It's almost like his mouse is inverse. Actually, these are some interesting frags we've seen coming out. Bearing in mind that these CTs don't have any armor, they have now a man advantage. They've got control of both sites at the moment. You can see Kairi over towards B. He has a deagle, but if he can hide until that right moment, he could win this round.
Deagle in hand. Rattles off a few shots. Actually connects, despite being flashed. And bondik now is alone against FlipiN and Musa. Tries to beat him out. That's a good shot there, catching the tracers through the smoke of those bullets. And that's going to be what allows him to make that frag. And now we have Musa coming in. I don't think bondik knows where he is. Yeah, indeed, he's not sure. So he takes the safest position he can think of, which is a smart move there from the man bondik. Big advantage on him. And Musabani goes down. bondik on the angle. And it's a 4-4 game now. It's tied up. And that team, they are on match point here in this best of 3 against the Spaniards from XItence.
Indeed they are, and because, again, this is obviously the favoured side for XItence. However, we know how slow they like to play when they're on a T side. They don't have the choice now because they're on a CT side. All they're doing at the moment is just waiting for the marching forces of that team. So that team playing this at their own pace. Again, that aggressive position here on Banana. This is a position where a pot flash can come in from the Ts, but no challenge just yet. Again, we have seen Kairi in the car area as well with the AWP, so bit of apprehension here from that team, but well, that his hunt has begun. You can see drifking holding that pop flash there as well behind him.
Very calmly done by WorldEdit, making his way forwards. There's one more player spotted though in the site, and they're going to have one guy floating over here to try to help Drift King out, but he's going to die, and the smokes are going to fall there, so Musabani not really going to connect with all that much there. And that's going to be an easy bomb plant. And they've got 5 members alive. Markelov there lurking around on the other side of the map.
You see Markelov's just making sure that there's no flank coming in through mid. So if the CTs choose to A, try and go and take control of Banana for exit frags, or B, just try and save on the other side of the map, Markelov is ready and willing. And that will give that team the information that they need to hunt for these CTs should they need to. Again, this entire part of the map is completely eliminated from being a potential location where the CTs are. So I think they're going to be challenged and challenged soon. Musabani just loitering at the moment in CT spawn. He's going to fall. Flipping loWel main, trying to desperately save these weapons.
Alright, so money looking pretty bad there for XItence, and they're going to force it up anyway. Which is, at this point, I can dig it. But the only problem is you. All right, they managed to sneak up. Yeah. They snuck in 4 smokes. So yeah, I can see that. That works.
That's when you know.
Because you have to be able to get the smokes on this map. Otherwise, it just doesn't work. To be honest, and they do have the smokes. This is obviously going to help to delay that and make sure that the CTs can get more information of what's going on.
We need a name for that noise you just made. It's kind of like. It's like who's sounded like a baby goat.
Who's supposed to be the delirious one here? I think it's me.
Okay.
Don't take that away from me.
So CTs with an early advantage, taking down Simple in the apps. That may slow an apps push. Let's have a look at where Markelov is. He is indeed looking to avenge Simple's fall.
He's just trying to get out of the people making the GIF. You're trying to deflect right now. Anyway, we're going to see these peaks coming in for these entries here. The smoke's still down there defensively for XItence. Got Musabani. Oh, sorry, aggressively there for that. Musabani behind that smoke, barely escaping there. That looking for a peak, but so far XItence aren't really giving anything to them. However, if they keep pushing Arch like this, they're soon to find an engagement. That is for sure. There's bondik. Now they're going to sync up. They've got a man in the balcony as well. Here it is, ready to go. That was a great cooking show. I watched a lot of that. But there it is. Trying to pop flash that guy and move in for the kill. Blade looking for the entries. He's pretty blind. Musabani goes down. Now they're sprinting up onto the side. bondik makes his entry. One more in the back. It's loWel. He's got nowhere left to turn. His position has been spotted. He gets 2 though, which is an excellent job done by him in such circumstances. But that just once again roll over the defense. They push them all the way back. Pop flash themselves in, hit from multiple angles at once, and that was it.
That's back to the drawing board for XItence. Again, in an awkward position with a bunch of teammates hovering around $3,000, so not really enough to go for much of a buy. I'm going to go for the eco. I suppose it was an option for the Mag 7s, but at this point, if the rifles aren't working, no point going for the Mag 7s. So it will be an eco. And again, I think Kairi's AWP is key here, but he needs more than 1 frag because it's just not happening for this team, Dan.
Yeah, and 2 AWPs here for that. No, I don't really like 2 AWPs on Inferno unless you have a really big reader for their aggression. Although that said, it does change the dynamic if your AWPers are really skilled and very good, very fast. Like Simple, for example, very fast, very skilled. WorldEdit is fast. I wouldn't say he's as fast as Simple, but fast enough to pull off the aggressive entry entry style of the AWP. So actually, yeah, you know what? I can see this working okay with a team like this. And they should definitely try to make sure that they use their advantages of their players. That's what's going to make them a more unique team. There it is, an entry from Simple now. There are peaks from these Deagles, but it is again an easy cleanup here. But this could get pretty dirty right now with Kairi's. Oh, are you kidding? That's insane. He gets 2 with 1 bullet from the Deagle. What just happened from Kairi right there? Someone call the police. Someone arrest Kairi, because that is not legit. Simple going to take him down. And it's 1-on-2 here for loWel. Very doable, in fact. No armor, but with that AK, just going to find a quick headshot here. Simple on the angle. Going to whiff the shot. It's going to give loWel a chance to maybe move on top. But there is the second one from Simple. He isn't going to mess up a second time. And there you go. Another round there for dAT.
Okay, so 7-4. XItence with only 4 of 11 rounds on the CT side. The game may be up for the Spanish side here in this best of 3. Second map, their home map. Yeah, I'm just running out of things to say, like, for XItence. They just seem quite behind. I don't know.
Well, Kairi's got the AWP now, and he's actually pushing apartments. So XItence is going to try something a little bit more fresh. And there it is. Oh, the timing though. Boom! There it is. Does take down Markelov with the peek.
He's being chased,
and he's going to get out of there alive. Well done there to Kairi to give his team an early advantage. And what did it?
They need more though. That's the thing. They can't just rest on that one frag.
Well, I mean, what did it with that entry kill on towards B is certainly going to make life a little bit more difficult. However, the smoke is down now, and that's going to delay them somewhat. However, they do have a lurker in Simple. He's going to be hanging out in mid at the moment, so XItence is going to have trouble on the rotation. So drifking, he's got to do a huge job here. He's going to take down multiple players. He only gets 1, and in they go. However, XItence were really fast here. loWel in position on the coils, looking for shots, and WorldEdit and Simple are critically low. loWel is going to find himself 1 more kill, as he's got a great position now to watch over this bomb, and that's all she wrote in that round. And XItence pick up another one. That was a great round from them.
Yeah, they got another round over the line. Seems to have been a while since we saw them on the W on the right side of that sheet. So 7-5 in favor of that team as we go into the last 3 rounds of the first half. Things looking absolutely fabulous for them. And again, if they manage to continue this kind of streak on the first half, they'll be looking really good for the second one. Quite curious to see if the double blocks will come out as well. WorldEdit going to be a bit faster than Kairi, and that's the big man for XItence down in this match so far. So XItence going to be at a significant disadvantage. Not sure if Mr. Barney will try and grab that AWP, but may not be able to reach it just now. Still drifting towards B on his own for the time being. Suppose you normally have a rotation from a CT and a weak A side, so they're playing against that at the moment.
That have once again found so much success on these A pushes that there's something to do the same and mix it up a little bit more. Players through balcony. FlipiN's position now compromised. Gets the second one. That's all he's going to find though, but that might just be enough now. WorldEdit alone against 3. Has time to work with, but he's got an AWP in his hands. It's going to make life difficult against multiple opponents here. Scanning the angles, and it's going to catch him off guard. So 6-7 now, as XItence are climbing back in this one. They could even actually take the lead feasibly, because surely the money must start getting low soon. Oh, actually, remember, they won loads of rounds in a row with no one dying, actually, thinking about it. Yeah. So that, I forgot about that.
Yeah, normally you would think the economy would be low, but they've had clean sheet after clean sheet after clean sheet. So now we're going to have a 3-man push down Banana here from the CTs. Have a look at this. loWel, though, his push is going to get shot straight back, and WorldEdit taking down FlipiN as well. So this has been a complete disaster for the T side. Freiburg is not on this map today, as 3 people get completely cleaned out for XItence. That is horrible. On down, and drifking Kairi. Not many choices right now. Get at least one kind of consolation frag, almost a mercy frag, as that team will take a 2-round lead to go into the last round of the first half.
It's very interesting because that team they should have the stronger CT side as well. Looking at their lineup now, I would expect them to have a stronger CT side. So
I'm curious actually as to how they'll play an AWP on B should they choose to do it, because they're going to have to use people to take control of Banana if they want him to play car. Otherwise, they're at risk of getting rushed on the site, where the AWP may get 1 kill, but then they may get overwhelmed by sheer numbers.
Yeah, the common trend that I see with a lot of teams is that, at least in the top level, it's usually when an AWP goes there, it's to just try to capitalize on the earlier timings. Usually, the AWP will fade back a little bit, but I think the rifle setups are very, very strong on B if you know what you're doing, but as well. But the AWP, of course, if you miss that one shot, they can get on you really fast on Banana. However, they are going to make a little movement up here on Banana, and that's very quick. That's very quick indeed. This time, much faster on the pace, and this is going to reward them massively right now, because Existence were not ready at all for this. With Sambani not in position to help his teammate, just going to lock down construction for the time being. Bomb should be going down though. In goes Simple, just rushing through the smoke, picks up an easy kill onto loWel, looking for more frags. He's going to get just that. It looks like Existence are having a hell of a time. Kairi at the back now, and he's done some great work so far, but smoke is still up.
That was really cool from Simple, actually. You saw he let the first player go and only shot him when he turned around because he was looking for more than 1 frag. Great swipe there from Kairi, but it's not going to be enough with 3 players remaining. So 9-6 in favor of that team versus Existence. Existence with only 6 rounds on the CT side. Uphill struggle it is going to be. It's going to be a muddy hill as well. Lots of slippery slopes. We'll see who wins the pistol. If they lose the pistol, Existence, then I can't see how they get back into this round, into this game, sorry.
Yeah, you shouldn't think that, or you should get the respect that reserve deserve. Speaking is becoming more and more difficult as time goes on, James. All right, let's see if we can have an interesting pistol here from Existence. They do actually have a big movement up here on second middle, as they have a player just spotting towards the bottom Banana, making sure that nothing sneaky is going on. A general map control here for Existence. That team with a very tentative approach, trying to just work out where they're coming from before they actually take committed angles. You can see some nades being held there in the hands of that team. And WorldEdit ready to spot middle here. It's going to get smoked off a little bit. In fact, does that smoke miss actually? Or where did the smoke even go? Looks like the smoke missed up middle there. Either way, it's going to be a quick entry here or defensive frag versus the entry players from Blade. Gets 2 quick ones. WorldEdit backs away. Very well done to him, actually, staying alive there. Blade in from the flank. He's so fast. Picks up another one. Blade already with 3 kills. Now Kairi to silence him finally, as it will bring it to a 2-on-2. But Markelov and bondik are very far apart from one another. bondik, however, does have an amazing position, and surely the element of surprise. Oh, he picks out just maybe a little bit too soon there. Now they know where he is. He still doesn't have the support that he needs. Got to be careful to survive here. And obviously bullets are a problem as well.
Yeah, the flank is coming in. He's just waiting for it to come in here from Markelov, and it's going to be down to Markelov as bondik only has 2 HP now. There's the first frag. Got the 5-7 as well. Lots of bullets in the bank. Not going to be enough. What have I pressed? Jesus. I apologize. Pressed every wrong button there. But this is still going on. There's no kit though for bondik, and he's still with only 2 HP. This round is pretty much over. That is going to be a wrap.
Oh, no kit. No kit. No. There you go. Gonna see a round taken by Existence there on the pistol, so they're gonna give themselves some hope. But this is the real test of this map. Like this T side is the real test. It is very difficult. You gotta have some ideas. You gotta have some roles established. You gotta have some rehearsal. You gotta understand how you take certain choke points with your teammates. Like for example, up middle, how do you position yourself with your teammates, and who throws to which flash where to get you into the next portion of the map. Lots of stuff like that on this map. So
okay, so we'll see an early opening there from Existence. Actually, this is good to see them speeding up, but with that 1 frag versus this eco, they're going to back off a bit, possibly expecting a fast rotation, and there has been a rotation of 1 player at least. Now they may emerge up Banana again, looking for a second frag. Musambani with that Asimov P90. Only the finest P90s will do for this man.
And they've been sitting there patiently for quite a long time. they going to try to... Do they have any flashes? Bondik and Markelov has actually a flash here. If he times this well, it can be quite effective. A little bit too soon there. As they are going to back away now as the stepping is heard. And in comes XItence, ready for this rush. Looking for all those CTs. Going to be lurking around somewhere. There's some Barney with a P90, able to take down Markelov. However, Markelov die in vain here because Blade is still going at it with the P250. That's great damage done by him. WorldEdit with the deagle as well. FlipiN now forced to a very, very strong defense with that AK. He's got 100 health, so he's not been touched just yet. Some good harassment here. You can see FlipiN getting stressed out, got to look in two places. He's got to plant the bomb as well, and he's got to go for it. He can't really come off of it at this point. And there it is. There's the peak. They're a little bit too slow, and it's going to get taken down by bondik regardless. So well done to that team there for managing that situation well. For XItence, a little bit weaker on the entries there.
Okay, guys, I think we have 289.3 people following the channel, so only a few hundred more, and hopefully we can give away an AWP pink DD-Pat at the end of this game, no matter who should win. So make sure you hit that follow channel, guys, and then we can start throwing things at you after this game. But for the time being, it is going to be a 3-round lead here for that team on the CT side. After winning that round, we will see the rifles come out for them, including an AK from the previous round. XItence on an eco. That made sent Kairi down to 48 HP. See the wreck 9s coming out, but will they wreck? That is the question.
That is pretty wrecked right there. Wrecked to the face. So we're going to wrap around construction really fast. It just has his knife out still. Big blunder there because Markelov getting 3 kills. Not even at risk of a death as he comes in now from the side. The bomb is down though, so that's extra cash for all the players there of XItence. But it's going to be the round though for that team. They don't care about the frags if they win the match.
Curious to see their money for both teams actually. So we're going to see another buy from XItence here. And that team, reasonable amount of money in the bank considering they only have to buy 2 rifles as opposed to 5. The AWP is going to come out for WorldEdit. So, again, I'm wondering, because Simple has had some weird internet issues in this match, even if they had the money for a second AWP and chose it, I wonder if they would even bring it out considering. So, there is a fast charge to at least take control of Banana here. Once they have control of this, they may back off, kind of like when you take along on Dust 2, depending on what team you are. Although there is no short to take, so to speak.
So full AKs here for XItence. They're ready to set this push up. But here it is. That already with a nice rotation in here. WorldEdit very quick to the punch. Rotating around, but these smokes are going to be annoying. Markelov has to be removed here from the fountain. He's doing so much damage, and the distraction he's causing is allowing WorldEdit to get 3 shots with the AWP as they can't get out of pool. Finally getting out there on top of quad. Might be able to find the frag right there onto WorldEdit, but he is covered quite well by this smoke. Looking for the shot so close there. And look at the damage through the smoke. Kairi going to get taken out by the spam. Moose and Barney wrapping around though. Going to be able to put it to a 1-on-2. Giving his team some hope here. If he makes a quick frag, it'll be possible now. But Moose and Barney's got to make a frag now. He's holding the defuse. And boom, there it is. Another round for that team. As XItence struggle yet again, but they want to pause that team.
I can, yeah, and again, those connection issues I mentioned from Simple, he has left the building, so maybe he's just rebooting his modem, but yeah, I don't know if Moose and Barney didn't hear. I can only assume that he didn't hear the diffuse, maybe because of the smoke going off, because the diffuse was coming in. He didn't make any, he didn't try to engage the diffuser or shoot him through the smoke. He was just kind of standing in the smoke. So I can only presume that he thought that he wasn't on the bomb. So an unfortunate round for XItence, and that's going to bring that to 4 rounds away from taking this 2-0. So let's have a look at who is doing what. Again, we can't see Simple's kills at the moment until he reconnects. But in the meantime, Kairi, once again, the MVP for XItence here. loWel not far behind. In the meantime, WorldEdit and bondik. In fact, it's kind of averaging out. WorldEdit just a little bit ahead of his teammates. But other than that, bit average on that side. In a good way. I mean, they're all averaging out the kills between them. So they're all putting in the same amount of work, is what I'm trying to say in a very convoluted way, Dan.
Hey, that's normally what I do. So you're good.
Hey, I'm carrying, baby. So again, guys, we're only a few hundred away from giving you this after this map. And again, we will also be giving away this to subscribers. You can see Face It Sub Hype once we get 290. Apparently, we are 32 followers away from giving that out, guys. And when we hit the big 300, you can see this will be given away to all of the people in the chat. Well, one of you, not all of you. There'd be no Face It if we gave all of you one of those. And Glock Fade will be given away to subscribers. Marvelous stuff. So, I'm told, due to our lovely GoTV delay, that the game should be resuming very shortly. We do also have, guys, the North American qualifier, part 1, coming up in a few hours from now. Well, a few more. Let alone, we still have the second match for the SLTV to come up, which is dAT versus Titan, I believe. Indeed it is. And following that, we will have an American best of 3, a North American best of 3, much later. And we will give you the information on that.
I might have to try get the power nap in.
As we get it. Power naps are excellent.
I usually suck at those. I usually never do those because if I try, then I'll wake up feeling worse. But because I'm jet lagged, I guess, who knows what will be the result? Who knows? I have no idea. I just don't know.
Yeah, coming back from that kind of delay is weird.
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna like by going through this right now and just staying up for an insane amount of time. I'm actually gonna beat it just straight away. That's the theory. Let's do this. I'm gonna beat it with Counter Strike. Counter Strike's gonna help me. Defeat it.
You can see simple 14 on 14. So the average is looking good there on a dAT team. Everybody contributing. There's
a double off as well. You know, it's gonna be interesting to see how that plays out. And you can see that Simple wasn't able to afford much in the way of nades behind this. Instead, he just favors actually just picking up the most expensive of the nades, the Incendiary, which costs a lot more, on extra $200 more. But WorldEdit going to take control of the apartments with a quick pick onto FlipiN. Yeah, so there's support, but well, that support is removed now as WorldEdit is in a lot of trouble. Look at that, existence already on the bomb site before WorldEdit can get back into position. This is a massive change of pace from existence.
It's about damn time as well.
And you can see how much it's really thrown off. That team is abused the aggressive moves. It's abused the lack of position. They can't adapt quickly enough. That's what speed can do for you. And Existence getting their taste of it this time around. Markelov going to go for the save, and that's going to give Existence their 8th round. So they'll be 4 behind right now. And how are we doing on the money? So yeah, the money's kind of weird actually because of why does bondik have so much money? Why is bondik so rich? bondik has all the money on the server.
bondik has all the cash. He's playing Monopoly right now. Okay, so dAT are in an interesting position. Again, we saw Existence do fairly well versus Titan, a very aggressive Titan, but again, it almost went down to the wire in all 3 maps, especially the last map, you know. That's when you
But that's also the thing that I can think about, like in that kind of situation. Like Titan are going to feel like they're the way better players, way better skill-wise and stuff than Existence. So they're going to kind of play like in an online match where maybe like you got all these players who are used to playing LAN finals and stuff. They're not going to. I think they're not going to respect Existence as much. So you know they're going to actually play into their style a little bit, make them look a bit better maybe than they are. It could be one theory you could roll with.
No respect was had. It was straight up abuse.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
But that seems to be how Titan roll right now. They did the same to Na'Vi as well.
By the way, let's see if a bus can be created by Existence here now. We see that it's not rocking the AWP. There's no AWPs in fact for anybody right now. The map is AWPless. And there are some good smokes on middle. That's going to delay a little bit. And you can see that they've timed very well because the smokes went to arch side and doesn't even matter. WorldEdit with a quick triple kill there, destroying the offense.
Triple kill with 1 clip of a silenced M4. You have to give a golf clap for that. Only 20 bullets. Very, very good aim and good conservative use of that small clip.
Actually, someone golf clapped me in America. It was awesome. Kairi on 6 health there. Does get a couple kills there, especially one for some style points there with the flames, but still going to get taken out. But yeah, but it was when Sadikis kept saying like opportunity with his accent.
Oh, I heard
and
that.
It's an opportunity, and I couldn't take it anymore. I just had to like say it because I just kept hearing it. I just had to say it. I just had to say the pun, and someone did the.
I really wanted him to say boat and about.
Boot.
Because he's Canadian. It sounds really weird. All right, so. Got WorldEdit throwing that late smoke at bottom of banana. But once again, Existence just charging up mid. But now we see the flank. Look at this aggression from that team on your radar. And the position of the bomb is really important here because, okay, there's a smoke there, but they need to be careful that that does not get dropped.
And their weapons really suck right now. Look at this.
All of 2 AKs.
Yeah. Deagle, CZ, couple AKs. Maybe they can claim themselves some weapons. Maybe they can pry them from the cold, dead hands of their defeated enemies.
So they've got 3 people with smokes at the moment. Kairi is in a position where he could throw a smoke onto Car, which will enable the T's to have an easier jump through the, onto the site/pit area through the balcony door. That said, it is a forced buy, but I wouldn't say it's an eco because they all have armor.
Yeah.
So they're not gonna go full YOLO here. Markelov just trying to get some information. He's the only person on the B site. Is he going to get this smoke down in time? That is the question because he has Spaniards advancing towards him, and indeed that is going to be a timely grenade there. And I want to see if these guys are going to push or if they're just going to wait. They can't really wait because there are 23 seconds left. In fact, it looks like they will push through the smoke. Let's see how this goes.
Oh, simple with 2 quick frags there with the AK. One headshot after another there as this defense looks quite formidable. In fact, with 10 seconds left, this has really left it to the last seconds to make this play. And there it is, Blade able to pick up the last kill there, and simple getting those key fast frags, and that's what it's all about. It's about like making sure that when they're running through those choke points, you get those really quick kills. Because if they get past the choke points, they start getting into position. Even if you get the kills later on, they're going to be quicker to position themselves against your rotating teammates. So it's very important to make those fast frags. And we're going to see the classic. Okay, he didn't toss the smoke after all. He's going to save that one. But yeah, let's see if Existence can pull something off with the Tech 9s. Rolling with 3 at the moment, a bunch of nades, so you can expect a bit of a set play into the A bomb site right now. Fast execute should be incoming here. Just got to wait out those pre-nades, however. Got to smoke down on Boiler, which is quite frustrating. I would imagine, though, that once that smoke goes away, Existence are going to be going for it. And there it is. Indeed, they spill out of the apartments there, but the spray through the smoke is too strong. Simple now coming in for some action as well, the AWP. Oh, that was almost on him through the smoke. But that bomb is well and truly down right now. This is nothing that they can do. And they're closing on a match point right now. Where do you, James? Yes. Where do you feel like let's say you're Existence right now. You go back and you watch your demos. What do you what in particular do you look out for? Firstly, secondly, where do you think the weakness is in DAT's defense?
I think Existence, generally speaking, not just Inferno, they need to look at the CT sides of the teams they're playing against and look at what are these guys doing that we're not doing, especially on Mirage, where they seem to be a complete mess with regards to Connector in particular. And again, they just don't have drills on the T side, seemingly at all. They just seem to be a complete lack. Across 2 best of 3s, the only thing I've really seen, apart from 1 round where they were in mid on Mirage, is 2 smokes being thrown into the middle of cache. So I think there's a lot. I mean, there's lots of data for them to look at with regards to that. So I see no reason to slack, but they are very, very clearly behind strategically meta-wise. And FlipiN will fall very shortly, and that is going to be a solid 2-0 for that team. So that's going to be a good warm-up for them as they go to play against Titan.
A much needed warm-up,
in
definitely.
The next match.
Yeah, they need to get the ball rolling there, get the good emotions, because maybe there might not be any good emotions to be had in the next match. Who knows? It depends how. I mean, I have to see how Titan are going to roll because I haven't seen them with RPK yet. But from what you guys have been telling me in my absence, it's at least very fun to watch. So. Guys, I guess we'll take a quick break. Unless there's something, James, you have things, right? There's always something with you. It's always something with you.
I'm presuming.
All right.
That it's raffle time.
All right, fair enough.
Okay, so this is how it's going to go, guys, because I've announced at least 2 raffles today. First raffle is going to be for the weapon. I can't even remember the pink dAT. Okay, here we go. If you've just tuned in, let me just show you what's going to happen. So we've got 2 raffles. One is for everyone, which is this skin that you're about to see on your screen here. That's for reaching 290,000. We are going to give this away to one of you lucky people in the chat. This is open to everyone. If you're a subscriber, you'll be 10 times more likely to win this than if you are not. If we give this away to a normal person and they do not claim it by the end of the first map,
They
in
get
the next match,
arrested.
it will be re-raffled to subscribers. So this will be the first raffle. Then I think after game 1, we will do the subscriber-only raffle, which is this gun over here. So those are 2 raffles coming your way shortly. And again, guys, if we do hit 300,000 followers today, then we will also be giving away this Cyrex for everyone. And then also, in addition to that, this Glock Fade for our lovely subscribers. So you will see the raffle code on the schedule page. And I suppose we will announce the winner just before we go live with the next match. So in the meantime, we will have a break and give Dan an injection of adrenaline. And we will see you for the next match, which will be Titan versus dAT.